Music's such a passion of yours, isn't it? It's a real, real passion. I mean, you've been doing it for years.
Well, it is, and as a fan and just a listener, it seems to be the medium that has moved me the most. I look back on my life and I hear songs, whether it was the first time I ever kissed a girl or whatever. It's always a song that seems to represent that. And so for me, I'm very fortunate to be at this place in my life where I'd written a few songs that I actually liked and was confident enough to start playing them in front of people, and here we are.
Was there ever a little bit of reluctance to actually do that? Because, you know, you're known, obviously, as an actor, and there's this terrible thing that we do, that we put people in a little box, and you're not allowed to go into that other area.
But I also understand it. There's a huge stigma of an actor doing music. And I think that it's because if you're going to take why you're successful in one area and kind of cut the line as a musician, that's not very fair. And so I completely get it. I was very grateful for this opportunity to be able to come back, because it was really, again, one of the great experiences I've had in my life last year.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's so good. I'm very, very glad to hear it. You're in Germany tonight.
Yeah.
And you're going to be all over Europe?
Start our tour in Cologne, and we play about 24 dates in the next month. We get back to the UK kind of around June 20th, June 21st. I kind of go where they put me. So I'm not quite sure about the dates. I have some fantastic musician friends. Most of them don't like touring. For whatever reason, I have. The song that you played at the very beginning, I had friends always ask me, who's the girl that you were writing about? It was my daughter who actually figured out that I was writing about a bar. So the first love song I ever wrote was to a bar, which is kind of embarrassing, and it took a 12-year-old to figure that out.
And you mentioned your daughter. Of course, she's an actress in her own right. Have you worked together before, though, both of you?
No, it's a very funny thing. My daughter was so thoughtful about trying to find her own way and make her own way.
It's very admirable.
I think it very admirable as well, but I think also to a fault. I've asked her to help me out a couple times. There was one film I was producing, another thing I was directing, and I said, look, I really need a young actress for this part. Would you help me out? And absolutely, she's turned me down every time. So
it hasn't worked out yet. Maybe one time, because I know you've worked with your dad.
I did. Well, and that was one of the films that she turned down. Yeah, she's fiercely independent.
Fiercely independent. Well, that's a testament to yourself that you brought it up.
At some point, we would go and we would have a beer and start talking about the next season, and eventually we got to a point like, how many bad days can one guy have? And so I think we decided to finish it at that point, but I've also learned never to say never with 24. We shot the last season here in London, and I didn't expect to do that. I said we were never doing 24 again, and I was wrong, so I've learned to stay quiet about that.
If it's right and it's the right time and the stars align.
And the story is good.
And the story's good. That's what it's all about. As long as the
story is good.
It's all about the story, and it's all about the music for you too. So good luck with the tour.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Have a fantastic time. We'll stick all the dates on our website, of course, and it's been an absolute joy talking to you.
And we'll see you back here in about 2 weeks.
I hope so.
Take you out for a show.
I would love that. Thank you, Kiefer. Thank you so much.